Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to another one. Hope all is well. Now, this is what we were waiting for because we had a lot of questions on the status of Bishop Thomas. Last year he transferred in from Florida State along with Derek McClendon, Marion Cooper, Brendan Gant, and also Bishop Thomas. They all transferred in from Florida State last year. Now, we had, first of all, before I get into it, if you're watching the rebroadcast, please give us a like, comment, share, subscribe. That'll be greatly appreciated. But again, this was a player that we was having some what's going on with Bishop Thomas. We haven't seen him enter the transfer portal, so now we got it. He just entered the transfer portal, so that answer all the questions now. I know people were talking about he was suspended and things like that, but I don't think any of that was true. As far as him being suspended for the team, for whatever the reason, he's not on the team. We haven't seen him, but he has reappeared and he has emerged in the transfer portal. Now, one thing I could say about Bishop Thomas, he has a huge upside to him. He has a lot of years of eligibility left. One impressive thing that I saw about him, I'm not talking about off the field, I'm talking about on the field. On special teams, he was the first one down there to make that tackle. And that was during I believe it was the Arizona State game. And the impressive thing about it is he's 300 and some pounds. So he's a pretty fast defensive lineman. I think with a lot of hard work and effort, he has a huge upside to him. He just got to he just got to start fresh. And with a lot of these players, they got to start fresh. And yeah, so they just got to start fresh, man. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not that it's something wrong with the Colorado program. It's just it doesn't work out for everybody. And a main reason for that is last year is how the team was put together. That's one of the main reasons on why people are leaving now. They had to put a roster together last year. They just had to fill roster spots last year because so many people left, right? All right, so they filled the roster spots up and put everybody together. All right, let's see if we go out here and win some ball games. It's impressive that they did win 4 games. A lot of people didn't even give them that. But yeah, so when you put a bunch of people around the country together, you're forming a new team, you're trying to build a foundation, this is what's going to happen. You're going to have people leave. But some of the people are leaving I don't think should be leaving. That's just my opinion on it, They lost some really, really good players to this transfer portal, along with other schools too. But I'm not talking about the other schools right now. I'm talking about Colorado. Because somebody was saying to me that, Max, this is happening with all the schools. I understand that, but I'm not talking about all the other schools. I'm talking about Colorado. So, yeah, this answers the questions here that we were thinking about. What's up with Bishop Thomas? I haven't heard from him. Now we heard from him. He's into the transfer portal. So, and there it is, Bishop Thomas. I was just watching another video not too long ago. I forget the name of the person, but he was saying that how another former player was getting at Coach Prime, saying that he is ruining people confidence. And he's this one player, I forget his name. He said that Coach Prime told him to enter the transfer portal. I think he should enter the transfer portal. And then Bucky got back at him. But I just want to say this to Bucky and Prime and him. You see how the media is using that guy to get at you guys? That's the same thing they doing to Kermani. That's the same thing. You see how that media will turn back on you? They will turn back on you. And and whenever they get a chance, they're going to use Kermani's situation to get back at you again. So, especially if you guys are not winning, they're going to try. The media is ready to attack you. They are. That same media that attacked Kermani, they ready to attack you. And I don't know what it is about this team. I think it's just Coach Prime, but with all this unfair media criticism. But anyway, that's the territory, right? That's just what comes with it. But so you brought these players there. All these players that they brought in last year, they all wanted to play. They're like, yeah, we're going to a fresh new place. We all gonna play, right? It don't work out that way. And this is what's happening now. Hopefully, I guess I'm expecting a couple of more people to enter the transfer portal. I believe today is the last day for the transfer portal. I believe at midnight. So you should see a few more faces jump in. But if not, then that's it. You know, that's a good sign. Some of the players wanted to stay. But I honestly believe this program will look a lot different within the next 4 years. You know, we're only in year 2. You got to go. I'm looking at this for a 5-year span. I'll see how this project ends in 5 years. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it in a block of 5-year blocks. If they still having the same problem by year 4 and 5, then the plan didn't work. But for right now, it's still a work in progress. And there's a lot of things that they got to sharpen, you know, if they want to win some ball games here, you know, like how can you keep the players there? And a lot of teams are having that same dilemma. How can we keep our players here? It's like, it's kind of hard when a player get a better opportunity somewhere else, especially monetarily. It's kind of hard to compete with that if you're not willing to give it to them or you don't have it, you know, or your resources are being spread thin with the roster you already have. It's gonna be hard to get those grade A 5-star dogs. I'm not talking about the 5-star high school players. I'm talking about the industry rated, already proven 5 stars. It's virtually hard to get. Virtually hard to get. It's even hard to get the 4 stars. You guys lost 2. You know, they hard to come by, but you guys lost 2. Um, Somebody like a Walter Nolan or that wide receiver that transferred into Texas, they are virtually hard to get. Or like a Bear Alexander, they're hard to get. Especially if the bag is not there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is watching this progress unfold. You know, once you start, like I said, by year 3 or year 4, once you guys start winning, the dogs will come at that point. They will start rolling in. Especially, okay, they winning. Everybody want to be a part of a winner. So then the dogs will start coming in. But you guys potentially have some future 4 and 5-star industry rated players in the making. Those are the ones you got to build up. You know, I was just looking at some of the players that entered the first round, like the top 20 picks. They didn't really transfer like that. You know what I'm saying? They just stayed at the school and built up. There was an interesting point that was made on TB's live last night. I was listening to TB's live, and I forget who said it. If anybody was there, if you remember this being said, let me know in the comments right now. But there was a game, I can't remember the game, with a Marion Cooper. Now, Marion Cooper has been solid. This is a huge loss. The reason why I say that is because we know what he could do. We don't know what these players are going to do. They potentially going to come in and kill it, right? Potentially. They have the potential on paper, like a Cam McKell. Potentially on paper, he has the chance to come in and kill it and start right away, right? But we don't know yet until he gets there. They said the same thing about Kamani. Oh, we got the 5-star. Remember they were bigging him up? Yeah, we got the 5. When is he coming? We can't wait. We can't wait. I will hold off on Cam McHale. I will hold off on Draylon Miller. I will hold off on hyping them up because we don't know what they're going to do until they get here. That's no diss on them or no knock on them. But there was a lot of hype and build up on Kermani McLean. I still think I still think he can live up to the hype though. But he didn't get much. I'm not gonna get into it, but I think he's still the man. But he gonna go somewhere else and flourish. I already know what he can do. I already showed the clips. So you know how people show their clips and stuff, breaking down plays? I didn't have to break down a full game film. I broke down enough film to let you know that he has great instincts on the ball. And he's an instinctual type of player. He's a type of player where you got to let him go out there and play. You got to let him go out there and play. But he's going to be best suited with a team that's going to let him go out there and spread his wings. Because he wasn't well received when he got here. You know what I'm saying? And he was back. See, a lot of these players, I'm going to tell you this. A lot of these players, they were battling the coaches last season and their opponents. It's crazy. They were. I felt like the coordinator, defense, I felt like they didn't have it all the way together. I really didn't. I really don't. I feel like they didn't have it all the way together, man. I felt like some of the positional coaches didn't have it all the way together. So how can you blame the players? You see that the defensive line look better now that Sapp and Lewis is there, right? They're told it's like night and day. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. The coach has got something to do with it as well. But everybody's going to pass the buck on somebody, right? Nobody wants to take the blame. But truthfully, it falls on the coaches. You know what I'm saying? It falls on the coaches and the players too, because you know they got to go out there and play. But they wrong about Kermani. They wrong about him. And the only thing left for him to do now is go to another program and prove them wrong. That's it. Really, he don't even have to prove them wrong. All he got to do is just compete against himself. That's it. Get them out of his mind, because he got 4 years left of eligibility left. Just get it out your mind and start fresh somewhere else. The same with McCaskill. You know what I'm saying? Just start fresh somewhere else. Like, this was like a dud here. The positional coaches are suspect. You know what I'm saying? They're suspect. If you don't give a person of that caliber a chance to run, you're suspect. Something else is going on, because they're acting like they never seen his film from his freshman year. Because if he is 85 to 90%, he don't got to be 100%. If he's 85 to 90% close to where he was in his freshman year, he's going to kill it. He's going to kill it. But this team is not set up for 3 men. It's not. It's set up for 2 stars. Right? But that's okay, because every team got their stars and every team got their man that they want to shine. But Michigan weren't like that. They weren't like that. That's why they won the title. Everybody had to play. Whoever was the man that day was the man that day. That's how it's supposed to be. I'm just giving my opinion. That's all. But these players, I'm telling you right now, these players are getting ready to go somewhere and kill it. I'm just telling you. They are. Wait, what is this? View our recommendations. Damn, I just want to get an oil change. Hold on a second. Update estimate. Okay. Maintenance, okay. Automatic transmission fluid. God, these people always try to hold on. Yeah, these people, man. I swear, yo. Hold on one second. I just went for a goddamn oil change, man. What's going on here? Hold on one second. Hold on. No, it's not critical. Hold on. Man, these people be trying, man. These people be trying to get people out here. Look, check this out, right? I don't think they look. I just got this is off the script for a minute. I took my car to the dealership, right? About 3 months ago, I had my automatic transmission flush, right? They're telling me that I need to do it again. That's bullshit. I'm gonna call him on that. Hold on one second. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah. Let me see. 79. Um, and I had a recall on. I had a recall. I know that. That's why I took it there. Let's see something. Okay, that's of course that's no charge. It's a recall. Matter of fact, yo, did y'all hear about those those Tesla trucks got a recall that the damn accelerator thing is getting stuck. I know them trucks weren't no good. Them trucks ain't no good, man. Those trucks are just kind of like a status symbol, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something new. You know what I mean? But they having a major problem with that. Requiring. Hold on one second. They're not. Mm-mm. I know what they're doing. They're going by the. They going by the. Nah, I'm not doing that. Hold on one second. Well, these people, something else. And they not trying to get me. Hold on one second. They tried to get me. They tried to get me. I actually, for those that don't know, I actually work on cars too. Let me see. I work on cars too, so I know all about them. And if you're somebody that don't know about cars and you go into these stupid ass dealerships, they'll try to get you. Let me see something. They'll try to get you every time. They'll try to get you. All right, cool. So let me get back to what I was saying. Yeah, that threw me off, man. He's sitting up here trying to get me. Let's see. Sitting up here trying to. All right, cool. That's more like it. But yeah, these players gonna go kill it, man. I'm telling you, they're gonna be extra motivated and they about to go kill it, which is good. Dylan, he's coming to see us. So that's gonna be a game I got circled on my calendar. So that'll be good. Yeah. But that same media attention, man, that's attacking Kamani, they getting ready to attack coach. I'm telling you they are. They getting ready to. And it's just kind of crazy. Because they don't attack no other coach. You know what I'm saying? And it's like Kamani is taking strays. That's what he's taking. But I know for a fact there's colleges that's after him. But they're saying in the media that it's not. It's just that he's not putting it on his social media. It's being kept quiet. And he also hired an agent. So all that stuff is going through his agent now. So that's why you're not going to hear it. He don't got to put on his social media. His agent is doing the talking. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that he got somebody professional doing the talking for him because um I like that. I like that he hired an agent, you know what I'm saying, do the talking for him. All he got to do is just go to class and do the work. That's it. And then, leave it on the field like that, because at the end of the day, there was a lot of stuff being made up about him, and it's just crazy. I just don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, people just straight up making lies, man. But glad he hired a professional representation now. I'm glad he did. So they gonna be doing the talking for him. But that's what's happening right now. So you'll find out as soon as he signed where he's going. He's not announcing. He didn't put his short list on Instagram or Twitter or anything like that. He didn't. It's just that whenever we find out, we find out. So that's just how you ain't hear about McCaskill either, have you? But he's been visiting around too. We just haven't heard about it. So I like that they're not saying anything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But like I said, for the players that's coming in, I hope they kill it. The players that are getting in the portal. But trust me, we don't know how this thing is going to work until opening season. That's when we'll get the questions answered on how this thing is going to work. That's when we'll get it. We'll get it then. You know, so but getting back to Bishop Thomas, the questions were answered about him. So he in the portal. I was like, damn, where is he at? He not in the portal? But yeah, he in the portal now. So he's off to another team, whatever, you know. So yeah, like that. You said Kamani messed up making that video. See, come on, man. It's not that serious. It really isn't. It's not that serious. Maybe it's just like social media is serious, but for me, it's not serious. I didn't take that video serious. I didn't. I didn't at all. He didn't do nothing wrong, man. We don't know what was happening behind the scenes. Maybe one of them coaches was messing with him. Because if that was my son, it would have been a lot worse. Because then I would have got involved. It would have been a lot worse than that. So we don't know what happened. It could have been something behind the scenes. We don't know. To be honest with you, we're never gonna know unless he say it, unless they say it. Man, he ain't do nothing wrong, man. He didn't do nothing wrong. That's his opinion. He ain't do nothing wrong. He stood on it. You know what I'm saying? If you ever listen to this, keep standing on what you believe in. Keep standing. Hold up. Now they calling me now. Hold on. Hold on. Now they calling me. Watch this. Hello? Yes. Okay. Um, so how much is it total? Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Did they fix the recall? Because I think they listed it. What did they do? They had to get another part, or because I was having problems with it. Okay, you have the part there. Yeah, I think so because when he sent me the text message, where I have to check, do I want this and want that? I believe the part was there. Okay. Okay, no problem. All right, have a good one. Oh, that wasn't bad. She just let me know. Yeah, so yeah, um You said coaches were messing with Kamani, yelling to be on time at meetings. Bees, what position? Hold on one second. Now I'm about to be funny. Watch this. All right, so Bees, check this out, right? Do you have any kids on the team, or are you on the team? Or do you go to the school? Let me know like how you get your inside information. Anyway, I'm just gonna continue, man. I'm not even going. I'm just ignore it. I'm just gonna ignore it because you ain't gonna be able to. You're not gonna be able to come back at me because I want to know like since remember there's three sides to the story. It's his side, their side, and the truth. So if unless you were a fly on the wall, you really don't know. You really don't know. Yeah, well, yeah, that's talk. Yeah, that you don't know because it could have been let me tell you something, right? A situation happened with me a while ago. This is like I'm just gonna tell you the story. So I was working at this place and they were messing with me, but I couldn't prove it. You know, they were being passive aggressive and they were messing with me. And when I went to try to get this resolved, I had no leg to stand on because I can't prove it. But then when I had, with my mouth, I'm telling you, I have a mouth. I don't care where I'm at. I'm going to tell you how I feel. And I don't give a damn how you feel about it, right? So that's what I did. So now it looks like I'm the bad guy, but I wasn't the bad guy. Remember, even in football games, the refs only see the last person that swung. They don't see what provoked it. They only see the last person that did the swinging. You know what I'm saying? That's who's getting the penalty. You know what I'm saying? But we need to know the 360 full story on what happened with this kid. There's a reason for everything. Okay, he missed meetings. My answer is why. Why he missed meetings. They didn't say why. They didn't say why he missed the meetings. They just said he missed meetings. But my question is why? Was somebody messing with him? Is that why he missed the meeting? I'm saying this for a reason, but I'm not going to get into it. But was somebody messing with him? Because it was caught on camera that somebody was messing with him. Okay? Being snarky with the passive aggressiveness. Was it something like that? Or was it just something totally on his part? If it was something totally on his part, then I will understand it. Okay, that's something he got to work on. Like everybody else, nobody's perfect. Everybody got something to work on. Okay, move on. He didn't kill nobody. He ain't robbed nobody, and he didn't break no laws. He might have bent the rules or broke the rules, but that ain't enough to get him to lose his freedom. But my question to you is, do you know the full story? Were you a fly on the wall? The answer is no. So you're taking people's word for it. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. No, none of us know what happened. None of us do because he hadn't said anything, and they haven't said anything really. They'll say a few things, but they don't go into the full story. They don't go into the full story. They don't go into the full story. So I'm just telling you that's how Nearly, okay, you going with Nearly Bees? Okay, I digress at this point. You going with his story? Then I die. Listen, I don't go with his story either. You know why? Because he can't tell the truth because he'll lose his shit. He can't tell the truth. He'll lose his job, yo. He can't piss coach off. Coach will get him out of there. So of course he got to be on their side. I want to be a fly on the wall to figure out what happened. Now, if it was all on Kermani, then I will hold him. Then I'll be like, okay, you got to shape up. You know what I'm saying? The next spot you go to, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know the full story. Where I come from, we need paperwork. If you're gonna make some accusations on somebody, you got to prove it. You know what I'm saying? I don't take people's word for it. I need to see videotape. I need to hear from his mother. His mother would have to say it like, yeah, Max, yeah, he was wilding out. Then I'll understand. You know what I'm saying? But if I don't get it from her, then I would literally have to see him wilding out for me to believe this. I'm just saying it. It's not that I'm knocking the program. I just don't believe people willy-nilly like that. I don't. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm old school. Like, you got to prove it to me. Because I know how things operate, and I know how machines run. And I know how politics run. And if you don't know how to play, he might be guilty of not knowing how to play politics. That can be learned. You know what I'm saying? If he don't know how to play politics, that's something that he can learn. Now that he hires some professionals to represent him, they can help him with that. You know what I'm saying? There's certain ways that how you handle politics, right? But if you're in a situation and they already don't want you there, they're gonna force you to get up out of there. That's how every team is. I've been there. I know how they operate. I've known people that play at that level, how if a coach don't want you there, they'll make it hard for you. Okay? So I don't know what happened. So if you want to believe Neely, then you believe Neely. That's on you. That's on you. I ain't got nothing against Neely, but I'm not taking his word for nothing. I would have to be there and have witnessed it for me to just I don't just if for example, if you come to me, right, and you start talking down on somebody, like talking about somebody, first of all, you know what I'm gonna start thinking? You can do the same to me. And then I will be thinking in my mind, why are you telling me this? And then I'll be looking at you sideways. That's how I am. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the same. I do the same thing with the media when they go on Coach Prime. I do the same thing. Don't sit up here and act like I don't, because I got receipts too. When they were when that I forget the New York Post that put out that article, I went hard on the New York Post. I went hard on it. I got a lot of views for that one. I went hard on them. I said, what the hell y'all talking about? Saying that Bucky is an amateur cameraman. They were really going hard on them. I said, no, that's not an amateur cameraman. We like to see that in first person. Remember that? I did do that. I do the same for the players too, though. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to sit up and this, just like somebody came up here and said McCaskill's knee is swollen. No, it wasn't. His knee wasn't swollen. I got that from his mother. His knee wasn't swollen. It's a situation where he need opportunity. But then if they come out on a video and say need, y'all gonna believe that? Nah, man. I don't do that. That's not this type of channel, man. It's not this type of channel. I promise you it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not that type of channel. You're not gonna sit up here and keep making up stuff. Just like they were saying his grades. It wasn't his grades. It wasn't his grades. It wasn't his grades, man. We still don't even know what happened with Bishop. All right, if you know what happened with Bishop, tell me. Or are you gonna believe the Netflix joint? What happened with Bishop? I don't know. I don't know what happened to Bishop. What's up, T. Nicole? Man, you said that's not true. They did have an issue with his grades. No, they didn't. They didn't have an issue with his grades. And all right, T. Nicole, you gotta tell me how you know that. Shiloh told you? Who told you, man? Did Shiloh tell you that? I'm definitely not believing it. I'm just letting you know that. I'm just letting you know that. Kermani didn't have a problem with his grades, man. Who told you that? Who told you? See you, Buff Down. You said, can we talk about the new upgrade? No, that you see the title. The title is Colorado defensive lineman Bishop Thomas into the transfer portal. I really talk about Bishop. Laughing at how you know it was shallow. That's what I'm saying, Tina. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm like, who told you though? Like, who told you that? You know, I follow legal cases, right, T. Nicole? And you know how I am. Like, if you make if somebody make an accusation, I want to see the paperwork. Now I want to see, like, yo, come on, yo, let me hit him up on social media. Yo, come on, you been getting F's and all that. Like, I'm that type of person. Like, I'm that type of person. Like, if I talk to him, like, yo, it's all good and all that, but you would get you're doing a little too much partying. I feel you. I've been there too. Actually, I never got F's. Actually, I never got F's. But were you getting F's and all that? You know what I'm saying? With your old lady in your head, like, what's going on? Like that. I would say that to him. And then if he be like, nah, I like, look, can you show me? Like, I'm really like that. But it is what it is. But I would appreciate if you're gonna say that he was failing, you gotta tell me who said it. Who told you? Because nobody knows that. Nobody knows it. I'm too old school for y'all. I think that's what it is. So I think what I'm gonna have to do moving forward, I'm too old school for this. And it's not working. I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to be fake. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to go along to get along. Because if not, I'm not gonna survive. Not doing this for too much longer. So what I gotta do is I gotta lighten up. I gotta lighten up, and because social media, the rules of engagement is different. Y'all know what I'm saying? The rules of engagement is different. So I gotta go with the rules of engagement, because y'all don't respect keeping it real, yo. Y'all don't. So now I'm gonna be sitting here. Y'all know I'm bullshitting you, right? Y'all know I'm bullshitting you. You know I'm gonna give you my opinion. Do you know sometimes, like, damn, I just want to give my opinion on it, but everybody got their opinion, right? So you shouldn't take it that serious because everybody got an opinion, right? That's the way I feel. Like, everybody got an opinion. You shouldn't take what I say serious. But I'm serious when I say that. Ain't nobody got no proof of nothing. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying to you. Now I guarantee you, yeah, they gonna run with that one. But I'm telling you, I got the players back. That's just what it is. I don't even know him. I got his back. You see what I'm saying? So that's just what it could be. My nephew. He could easily be my nephew. Well, it's my friend's son, but I call him my nephew, right? We all family. Like, that's how I am. I call him my nephew. He's at Florida right now. He's at Florida. And he's a early signee, well, whatever you call it, early enrollee. And they start talking about him. Oh, I'm gonna go ham. So that ain't happening. So that's how I treat them all, yo. It's always another part to the story. So if it was grades, it was grades, but I don't have no way of knowing that. And I'm gonna tell you something, T. Nicole. Whoever told you that was being messy, I don't respect that. I'm putting that guy business on Front Street. If that was the case, you see what I'm saying? So whoever told you, I'm old school, man. You got, oh my God, tell me y'all didn't go. Who pulled it? You can't pull his transcripts. Who pulled his transcripts, man? Yeah, I gotta figure this out. I gotta recalibrate myself. I gotta figure this out. I think I'm just gonna start doing just all pre-recorded. I think that's what I'm gonna do, man. I gotta do, because like I said, man, it's like, I don't know. This online, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I gotta figure this one out. Y'all got me smoking Kush early this morning. I had to light up some Kush for this one. Some OG Kush. Max, when it finally come out, you defending bullshit. Are you? No, I don't apologize. I stand on what I say. I still got his back. Now, I'm never apologizing. I still got his back. Period. Okay? Because everybody has a right to evolve. Nobody's perfect. Coach Prime wasn't perfect when he was younger, as I remember. He wasn't perfect either. He wasn't, but he evolved into what he is now. But it's just like everybody is beating up on this kid. You got to remember he's a young man still. This could affect him. It ain't going to affect him because he see me running my mouth. This ain't affecting him now because I got his back. The kid ain't got to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't want this stuff to affect him. Like everybody got a right to make mistakes. Everybody act like they ain't make no mistakes. Okay. But you evolved into what you are now, right? You're not the same person you were when you were 18, 19. You ain't perfect either, eye for an eye vision. You ain't perfect either. Let me start looking in your closet and see what we can find. Why are we talking about Shikari? What's that? Shikari? How you say it? Shikari? So you talking about Shikari? I can't. What is Shikari Richardson? You said Shikari wasn't okay. She literally got disqualified from the Olympics. You comparing him to Shikari Richardson? But I bet you she gonna be in the Olympics this year and kill it. I bet you she is. She gonna be in the Olympics this year, but she evolved, didn't she? Now she gonna be in the Olympics this year, and she gonna win all types of gold medals. You see how you got a chance to right your wrongs, but y'all just casting him off. Oh, he ain't going nowhere. He done. He ain't playing football no more. Come on, man. No, they got me. They got me, man. They got me again. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here trying to talk about Bishop, but Kamani, So yeah, she got her stuff together. That's what I'm saying. Like you need time to. Sometimes people need time to evolve. It's okay. Yeah, you say cult fanatics, Jermaine. It's all good. Okay, damn, they calling me back now. They trying to get me with more money. Watch this. Hello? Hello? I already have health insurance. I thought I got off the no call list. How do I get off of that? Now he hung up. The hell he keep calling me for? You said don't let them make a fool of you, Max. You said don't let him. Oh, you said don't let him. I thought you said damn. Hold on, let me read this. Don't let him make a fool of you, Max. How is he making a fool of me? You said be wise at who back. Oh shit. Oh my oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Be wise at who back you have. All right, Tina Cole, let me ask you a question. Should I get offended by this? Let me know. You said they're calling because you keep answering. No, I keep blocking the number, Kendra. They keep calling me from different numbers. You can't be old school because old school doesn't allow for escaping accountability. Okay, now you're getting at me. Okay, now you're getting at me. Now you're getting at me. Okay. Okay, now you're getting at me. Keep going. Look, he getting at me though. He getting at me. He getting at me. I just said that. Hold on. You're not gonna sit up here and co-sign. Get your ass out of here. Hold on. You're not gonna co-sign. This is between me and Buffs Dynasty. What you sitting up here co-signing for? Marcus Burnett. What you co-signing for? The hell you co-signing for? What you co-signing for, man? You banned. All right, so we don't want to hear from you. I just said, a little while ago that if I got proof that this was going on, then I'm like, listen, you can't be doing all that. You're gonna have to get it together. I said that. I said that. But I don't have proof of what y'all saying. I don't have proof of it. I don't just believe what people tell me. I bet you believe Christopher Columbus discovered America, right? That's what they taught us, right? But you need different references and it'll tell you that he didn't, right? I don't believe what everybody say. I don't. I bet you believe Jesus looked like one of the members of the Bee Gees that you see in your church. I bet you believe that too, right? I never believed that. I never believed that. I was like, this guy looked like a member from the Bee Gees. That's not how he looked. We don't even know how he looked. How about that? I'm smoking one now, countdown. And that's why I'm in my bag right now. You said the only Christopher. That's right. The only Christopher we acknowledge is Wallace. And that's what Jay-Z said. That's the only Christopher we acknowledge. You said they aren't blocked, LOL. So, well, yeah. So, like, my thing is, my only point was all these accusations are being made, and I don't have no facts to back it up. That's all I'm saying to you. Now, if I had the facts and he would mess it up in his grades, and you know what I would tell him? Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I've been there before. You know what I'm saying? Freshman year, straight out of high school, I was straight up partying at Rutgers. Straight up partying. Straight up. I don't even think I remember going. That's how drunk I was. I don't think I remember going. But, I eventually got it together. You know what I'm saying? I eventually got it together and I got serious. So that's what you got to do. That's what I would tell them. But you got time to right your wrongs. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is just a wake up point. Now you could just go get it now. As long as you focus, you could do whatever. That's what I would tell them. And now you're saying something about accountability. Yeah, I'm allowed to feel the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to know. I'm not finished with see you bus. Why are you getting at me? Hold on one second. Hold on. Let me go back up. We not done. I had to let the other guy go because he's sitting up there co-signing them. And see you bus. He didn't know my full perspective on it. You see what I'm saying? He didn't know my full perspective. That's my full perspective on it. It's not that I don't hold people accountable. I just don't take people word for nothing. That's what I was saying. No, LOL. And as far as I'm concerned, he's still in the portal. Yeah, he's still in the portal. Far as I know today. I still see his picture there. I don't know when he getting out. I don't know what he gonna do yet. Now, sometimes it takes more than that to evolve. I don't think you remember being 18. And I know you're not the same person. Maybe I don't know, maybe you are, maybe you're not. But I'm not the same person that I was at 18. Not that I was a whole mess up at 18. I wasn't. But my mind is totally different now than from when I was 18. Even when I was 20, my mind was totally different. Yeah, his brain hasn't fully developed yet. On top of it, if you go on a physiological standpoint, I'm not trying to make excuse, but that's just what it is. People are going to make mistakes at 18, 19 years old, man. You said, why do I think Coach Rich came to see you? Well, what that got to do with Coach Rich? I don't know. Why he come to see you, Shanty? I don't know. To they need him for recruiting, right? He's a good recruiter. I don't see what that had to do with Kamani. You said shaking my head. You don't pay attention, sir. You, you would know relation. That don't make. What do you? Hold on. Let me see this. You said shaking my head. You don't pay attention, sir. You would know relations. What are you talking about? Like I don't know what you talk. Like what do you mean? You got to expound on it. What do you? What what don't I pay attention to? And you would know relationships. I do know relationships. If that's what you asking me, if that's what you saying, you're not asking me. That's what you're saying. I agree with you. I do know relationships. So I don't know what I don't get it. Yeah, but my thing is, Nicole, I don't have proof that he did anything wrong. That's my point. I don't have any proof. You guys got to show me. Show me the text message that what's his name sent you. At least start there. Like show me something. Like cut and paste it and put in the back chat. Show me something. Like I don't have anything to go on. You know what I'm saying? I don't have anything. You said what's cracking? Los Angeles checking in. What's up, Vincent? Shout out Los Angeles. Okay, see you, Boss Dynasty. Yo, what's the issue, man? Why are you getting at me? What's the issue? I had no problem with you. I just said I don't have no proof. If somebody made some accusations on you, I'm not just gonna believe it until they show me. You see what I'm saying to you? But then when they show me the proof that you did something crazy or something shisty, then yeah, I'm gonna be like, damn, this dude, he did something shisty. Y'all don't get it, man. Y'all just don't. Y'all don't get it. Max, pull up Shafour Twitter. All right, hold on. Who is Shafour? You mean Shador? All right, let's see. Let's look at his Twitter. Did he say something recently? Let's see. Let's see what Shador said. Y'all be cap. You said, never mind, they not live. I thought they are. I thought they are live, T Nicole. It looks like they are live. That was a live chat on Twitter. or something like that. I don't be in those live chats. I don't be in there. They live T Nicole on Shadura posted it, and they said something about cat. What are they talking about? T Nicole. Yeah, what exactly are they talking about? Like, I don't be in there like that. They were talking greasy about me one day. So yeah, I don't rock with them. I'm just letting you know that. They were just straight up lying on me. So that's what somebody told me. I still didn't even go in there and hear what they said. But no, I don't mess with the Twitter spaces like that. But they lie right now. But I don't rock with them. Oh yeah, the kid. That's oh yeah. Matter of fact, that's what I was mentioning earlier. This guy, this player, I don't even remember him. I don't even remember him. He claimed that Coach Prime told him to enter the transfer portal, right? I think if that's what they talking about, you should go to Shadura page and live stream it. Now I really don't want to. I don't really want to live stream them, yo. I really don't because they were talking greasy about me. I really don't. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? And what they were saying about me, T Nicole, was not factual. So you know I'm not gonna believe what they're saying. But what happened was I think the kid said that they told him to get in the portal and said that coach was knocking people confidence. That's what he was saying. But the media ran with that. See, that's my point. Do I believe that happened? No. You got to prove it. He got to prove it to me. You see what I'm saying to you? I'm not going to believe coach told him that because a lot of people jumped into that transfer portal on their own. And they all look, I do know this for a fact because I talked to one of the players. They all had a meeting, he said, and they all planned to jump in the transfer portal just to say aha. It was about 5 players that did that. And I made a video on it about that play. I said, why are you doing that? You shouldn't burn bridges. I made a video on that. And yeah, so they had all planned, a couple of them had planned it. Right. I know, T Nicole. That was my whole point earlier. I said the same media that's attacking Kermani, they're gonna attack coach now. Yes, they're contacting every player to do a hit piece. And I'll be ready to get at them. I'm gonna be ready to get at them. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna be ready to get at them because I know they be watching. I know they do. But I'm gonna be ready to get at them. You know, some of the people that be interviewing him on every Wednesday, they don't like him. They don't like him. And they just can't wait for them to lose this year. Okay. And I'm going to be ready to get at them. Because you know what I'm going to say? Is this year 2 or year 5? This ain't year 5. It takes about 5 years to even get to a national title. That's a whole fact. That's a Snapple fact 101. So I'll be ready for them. So just like they making up stuff on Kamani, you got to show me the proof. Now that player has to show me the proof that coach told him to get into the transfer portal because I guarantee I don't think that happened because mad players got in the transfer portal just to say aha because I talked to one of them. I don't share my stuff that they hit me up on Instagram. I don't share that, but that's what they did. Like yeah, we like F him and his little speech and all that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna hit that transfer portal together before the spring game. But you'll know who the kid I'm talking about because I made a video on him. If you go back long enough to in the early part of my channel, you'll know who I'm talking about. And I said he was being disrespectful. So trust me, I'm fair across the board. Now, okay, bro, they don't watch you. You watch me. You watch me. You watch me, so you gonna go ahead and go to the joint right now. That's where you going. You watch me. So I'm doing something right. You watch me. Boy, these people, man, they got man, these people, man, these people are herbs. They straight up herbs, man. They straight up herbs, man. It's just crazy. He's straight up, these people are straight up herbs. And I'm just reminding them that they're herbs. You know what I'm saying? They probably even know what I'm talking about. You're a straight herb. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah, I'm sensitive. I am sensitive. That's why I'm blocking you. Hold on one second. I'm sensitive as fuck. Yes, I am. And you going to the portal. I'm sending you to the transfer portal. That's right. I Tina Cole, no, I really enjoy this. I really do. Because I could just ignore it like I've been doing. And actually, I want if you don't believe me, go to one of my videos and go look in the comment section. I don't read them. You can go, there's no activity from me. I don't read them at all. The only time that you can get at me is when I'm live. That's the only time that I'm going to answer you. But nah, I don't read the comments. But I read these comments though. So, and I'm not going to in my space, you're just not going to treat me any kind. You're not going to say anything to me. Now, getting back to this whatever Shador posted. Are some of the players in there? Like I don't get what's going on. Like I don't know what's going on. Like, talking about they don't watch me. Well, how come they were talking greasy about that in that Twitter space about me then? If they don't watch me. You see what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if they don't or whoever watched me, but I'm just saying they were because my name were in their mouth. So yeah. Man, these people, man. Oh my God. Some people didn't have fathers growing up. Lord have mercy. Oh, yeah, they were live, but I don't know what they would like. I don't know what it was about. It just Shador posted the cap or something. He said something was cap. Yeah, I know it's Twitter Spaces, but it was something Shador had posted it, so I don't know what the point was him posting it for. I don't know. Tina Cole just said go to his Twitter, and I did, and I saw that he had posted a live. There was a bunch of people in there. I don't know what they were saying though. Oh, you said that's what they were talking about? The old players relying on the team and his dad? Okay. That's what they were talking about? So they were talking about that article that just came out, right? The O-line and him was clearing up a few lies. See, here's the thing. Why they shouldn't feel the need to. If I were them, I wouldn't say anything. I would just let it. If it's, I would just let it blow past. You know what I'm saying? Just let that blow past, man. But trust me, the media, they got it out for them. They do. They got it out for them, man. And I'll be there. Don't worry. I'll be there. I'll be like, yeah, this media, you know what I'm saying? Y'all sitting up here being reckless, and I'm going to get at them. But I right now was just defending the young man, so that's what I was doing. And that, just like Bishop Thomas, I wish him the best. You know what I'm saying? He going to go somewhere, and I want him to go kill it. You know what I'm saying? I want him to go do the very best now. You know what I'm saying? But see, I feel like how they feel. Show me the proof. Okay, if coach told him to get in the transfer portal, he's saying he messing up people confidence. Well, show me the proof then. I ain't gonna sit up there and just believe that. Yeah, see you bust, man. You ain't answered my question before. Why were you getting at me earlier? What's the issue? What you got with me? Because you were getting at me. I'm giving you opportunity. Well, I'm gonna sit here and talk to you. Like what's going on? What's good, man? Like, why are you getting at me? And I said that if Kermani if he was doing something bad and I found out about it, like I got proof, then I'd be like, yeah, he got to correct that. But you said a lot of stuff earlier, and I was waiting for you to get back at me. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you didn't hear me. I feel you on that, Troy Blah. You said it was smart to clear it up this last day of the portal. They want to get everyone they can on board before the portal closes. Yeah, that's a good thing. But didn't that player that was talking like that, he wasn't even there this year. That was last year, wasn't it? They found the player from last year. If I'm correct. This wasn't even a player that was on this current spring squad. All right, see you bust. You still not getting at me. You still not getting at me, man. So I'm just gonna go ahead and block you, yo. Just for getting at me early. I gave you a chance. I just blocked you. Yeah, you're not gonna get at me on here. You're not gonna get at me on here. Yeah, he was with the 1-11 team. Okay, Troy. Thank you. Yeah, okay. So for guys that don't know, there was a player, the media is running with it right now. He's with another school right now. And he was saying something, I'm just paraphrasing, but he was saying that coach ran him into the portal. Yeah, portal deadlines are only for the players that's entering. But the players that's in the portal, they have a while before they pick their schools or whatnot. But if you want to enter the portal, you got till today to get in that portal. Like if you're thinking about getting the portal, you want to get in, today is the day. Today's the deadline. But it was a player from the 1-11 team. Remember how Coach Prime came in and he gave the speech to the team, and then he went through the spring and whatnot, and then they had like a mass exodus. Well, there's a lot to that mass exodus. Okay, for one, you had some players that for whatever reason they said, "Oh, I'm just going to go somewhere else. I just want to try something new." Okay, you had those type of players that entered the portal. Then you had another group of players, they all got together and said, "You know what? We're not playing in that spring game. F him." They waited right before the spring game and they all hit the portal. And I made a video on it because the guy he was like, "Yeah, I did that. So what?" But I was like, "You're being disrespectful." You know what I'm saying? Just get into the portal. You guys don't have to form and just say, "Oh, we're hitting the portal." You just hit the portal. It's not a big deal. And then you had a few players where they said, "It's not working out. I think it'll be in your best interest to hit the portal." There was a few of those players too, right? But the media didn't run with that. The media just made it seem like he ran everybody into the portal, and that's not true. See, I'm fair. But I need to get the facts. You see what I'm saying? Right, T. Nicole. A lot of them got together and said, "This is what we're going to do. We're going to wait right up into the spring game. We're not going to participate in the spring game. We're just going to hit that portal on them." That's what happened. Because he remember that spring game, he didn't have that many defensive linemen. So you had some players that do that, and then you had some players that say, "I'm just going to go try something different." That's okay, right? They didn't say anything to the media. They just quietly left. which is a good thing. They just quietly left and said, okay, I'm just hit the portal and try something different. I'm not talking about those players. They did the right thing. But you had some players that just wanted to be petty and enter that portal. So the media ran with it and made it like Coach Prime ran them all into the portal. That's what happened. And you said now SRT talking ish. Well, T Nicole, look, me and you had said it before. And a couple of people had said it before. There's a lot of people in that portal. And he got stuck. You see what I'm saying? Now, I guarantee you, I don't know this for a fact, but I think you had said it before. Nobody told him to get in that portal. He chose to get in that portal. Right? He chose to get in that portal. So when you get in the portal, I think Prime has said this a little while ago. You better have a plan before you get in that portal. At least go talk to somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, so you can get in the portal. Right? We talked about it. So who fault is that? Who fault is that he got in the portal? Hold on one second. Let me see. I don't know. You might be working right now. I'm gonna put the link in. I know it's early, but you probably I know you got business going on. I'm not doing anything today. I had to get my car. I'm surprised they took my car today because I dropped my car off at 12 noon. I didn't expect to get my car back today. I thought I was going to get it back sometime Thursday, but they talking about we almost got your car ready. I'm like, okay, but you almost got all that money too. Yeah.
Hey.
I just want to say this while you up here.
Mm-hmm.
I totally understand what you're saying about Kermani. I do. And
I know you get it.
No, but I just want to say this real quick because see, you Buffs Dynasty was getting at me and I had to block him.
Yo, you blocked them.
No, I had to block. Let me tell you why. Let me just clear this up. I understand. Like I fully believe. I know you got sources. I'm not going to tell anybody who your sources are, but I know you do. I know you have.
Yeah.
And I want to say this: like if I knew it was the grades and stuff like that, the only thing I would say is, damn, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Freshman year, I partied, I did all types of stuff, right? But then you got a fresh slate to go make it right. You know what I'm saying? And write your own way now. Because you can write your own way, everything will be all you gotta do is put the work in and go out there and do your thing. And that's it's not that I'm not holding them accountable. But it's the same thing with this player that just came out that the media is running with. He claimed that coach ran him into the portal and now his confidence is shattered.
Yeah.
That's not the case. I'm not for certain. I have to go back and look at the direct message.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he was one of them that jumped in that portal. Like they all formed on him.
Yeah, he definitely was.
Yeah.
And then too, I think previously he had a leg injury on that 1-11 team. But yeah, he's one of those guys that jumped in the portal, but now it's like they're trying to preach, oh, my spirits were broken. I feel as though during practice I had to be perfect. And it's like, that's the point of practice. Like, of course, no one's ever perfect, but you practice to become perfect. And like, who complains about that? That's why that team was 1-11, because they didn't have no accountability going on as far as what they were putting out on the field. Like, I don't get it.
Now Prime said that hey, what's going on, Warren?
What's good with y'all? How y'all
Much.
doing?
Doing all right.
Hey, what's going on? If y'all don't hear me, it's because I'm at my work. So
Oh yeah, I know.
so I'm gonna jump in and out.
Yeah, I was surprised you got it. Yeah, what happened was Prime said when he came in, he said, now granted, they don't know his rules and stuff like that. So, but he said when he went into one of the positional meetings, they had their headphones on, and all types of stuff, music playing. He said he don't tolerate that. He got rules. And that I understand, because you need to have some type of structure to even get things going. So I get all of that, yeah. And I knew those players weren't going to be there. I knew they weren't going to be able to adapt to his system. They weren't going to be there. So
I think
yeah, it
I
wasn't that
think
he ran. It
I
wasn't
think
that.
Charlie and Woods is the living proof that they left on their own accord. They didn't want to grind. They didn't want to take on the responsibility of be held accountable. Charlie and Woods proved that.
Right. And also, and Barney Rubble's still there.
Yeah, whatever players are still there, they
Right.
proved the opposite. That Prime was not trying to run them off; he was challenging them.
Right.
Basically, if you that
Fenacef
person,
is
then
still
you
there.
be willing to do what we ask you to do. If
Yeah,
you that person,
Ben Fenacef is still there.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of them. It's a couple of them still there, and they just wanted to be there. Those are the people that wanted to be there. So yeah, but
But
I
those are the
understand.
people that didn't mind following rules and regulations for Coach Prime. The other ones had a problem with authority and being instructed to do something different.
Right, but I do know that they all got together and said that they were going to jump in that portal before that spring game, and just to say, "Aha! Look what we did."
Well, is it helping them? Did it help them?
No, some of them went to other colleges. I don't know what kind of playing time because I didn't follow them, but some got stuck in the portal, and a lot of them went elsewhere.
Right, but are we hearing about them? Do-
as
We
far as
have to
like
we have to
monitoring
we
or
have to dig for them, right? We have to dig for them, correct?
There's
there's
only one player that I believe he went to the NFL.
there's a
Only one.
list of where everybody who got in the portal went. I'll
Right.
try to find it and send it to you, Max.
Oh
So
yeah, I saw it. I saw it yesterday.
yeah, and it's
Yeah,
like there wasn't really like any
yeah,
notable schools on there.
well, UCLA was there,
And
and
then
he's doing all right. But there was
yeah,
only one.
he's good, but the
Yeah,
majority of them were either like you said stuck in the portal
yeah,
or just somewhere basically.
yeah. Stuck in the portal, whatever.
Are they in that 5% or the 95%?
You
I'm
said
asking
that.
questions. I'm just asking.
What you say,
Are,
Warren?
are they 95% or the 5%?
Who? What?
Those who did all they did just to try to mess with Dion or just to
Uh,
say that they did something, stuck a knife in his back or whatever the case may be. I don't hear nothing about them.
nah, you don't hear too much. Like there
So
wasn't really like a standout. No.
my point. So they didn't want to be there. What I hear about is Charlie O getting a scholarship. It's all over YouTube.
Yeah, most of the players, Warren, they left because they wanted to leave. They weren't told to leave. In fact, I think Prime even said he didn't expect all them players to leave. You're like, damn, I gotta really go out here and get some players. But yeah, most of them left. There was only a few where he said it's not working out. And then you had some that they wanted to leave, they just were like, I gotta try something different. And there was quite a few of them that said, yeah, we're gonna hit that transfer portal on them just to try to show them up.
And now, Max, I got this is the thing I have to ask you.
Hmm.
Do you not believe that, regardless of the reason why Kamani went into the portal, right? Do you
Hmm.
not believe that some of his words might have affected him in some kind of way? The words that he let out on social media?
No,
Okay.
no, he didn't. I don't think he did anything wrong. Now, as far as what we were saying earlier about grades and stuff like that, like I would need to see that, but T Nicole do have some sources. So, you know what I'm saying? If that's the case, then I would say to him, well, you can get your grades up. You know what I'm saying? Get your grades up, and then you go and get a clean slate somewhere else and just kill it. But everybody
So,
make mistakes. I made mistakes my freshman year,
so you
but
don't think
I'm
him?
not the same person. Hmm.
So you don't think him saying that I wanted to I didn't like the fact that we had to uh, I was playing or I was a part of the program was for clicks. I want to play for a program that, you know, and I'm paraphrasing, but that's not
No,
how he said it.
he don't want to play with a lot of cameras around. There's nothing wrong with that. But the only thing is, though, when you join Colorado, you already know what it is. You already know the cameras are going to be around. So my advice to some of the people that thinking they wanting to join, are you going to be comfortable with those cameras around? You know what I'm saying? Are you really going to be if not, then don't come. If you're not going to be comfortable. But you also have a right to change your mind too. Okay, I'm here now. Now I really don't like it. Then I'm gonna
I
go somewhere
agree.
else. There's
I
nothing wrong
agree
with that.
totally. You have a right to change your mind. You know, where you started may not be what you
Right.
thought it would be.
You
So
have a right to change
it's
your
part of
mind.
learning and growing. He's a
Right.
young man. He's
Yeah.
allowed to make those type of errors. I just felt like those kind of words coming out in the meeting, knowing the arm reach that Coach Prime have in that football circle was not best wise choice words, if you ask me. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying that what he said was wrong or da da da, but it can be interpreted a different way. And knowing who Prime is in the football world amongst these people that move around in that type of, atmosphere, things can turn out to be a little different. I think he should have just left quietly and just said, thank y'all for the opportunity, blah blah blah. But I want to take advantage of other situations. That's it. He didn't have to make it look like, because it made it sound like he was putting Colorado down, that they was not a serious program. That's what it sounded like. Now, whether that was his intentions or not, I don't know. And I think that kind of, to me, he could have probably, and that's probably because he didn't know politics, or, if I could say it that way.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he said anything totally wrong. I don't. I would
Okay.
just laugh at it. If I'm like, okay, he took a dig, whatever. I don't take it serious.
Okay.
I don't think that should ruin his career,
No, no,
um, or
no.
anything like that. I don't, because it didn't work out with Coach Prime. I don't think so. I think that um, if he do have some issues going on, he can work that out. But I honestly think that he's getting ready to go kill it somewhere. This probably like really put a battery on his back. He got a chip on his shoulder. You know, he's gonna go kill it somewhere. Whatever, whoever that's get him, he gonna have a chip on his shoulder. He definitely is.
It definitely have that. It definitely can go that in that direction,
Yep.
depending on how you handle it.
See, I would use this as fuel for me on the field now. I would use it as fuel. But um, if yeah, that's what I would do. And if I had to work on my grades, I work on my grades. It's not
I
the end
don't
of the
know if
world.
it was his grades. I think it was just the from what I got it from what Coach Prime said, it was him not studying film and him not,
Right.
you know, missing meetings. I never
Well,
got the fact that his grades was because he even said that Kamani had good grades one time last year. Sometime last year he made some type of honor roll or something, right?
well,
Did
well
I hear
here's
Kamani name
well
other
here's the
than Hunter?
Well, here's the thing though. If it's a situation with missing meetings and stuff like that, the only thing I will advise them is just go to the meetings and stuff, even though you don't want to be there, just go to the meetings and just go quiet, just go somewhere else. But I'm telling you, it has to be some type of reason for that. Why is he not going to the meetings? I don't know why. I don't know the reason. Or I don't know the reason for missing meetings. But I know some old school. Nah, I see you, bus man. I don't want you on, man. I don't. Now you got at me earlier and it was uncalled for, and I don't want you on here, man. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. So let me get back to it. So, um, Yeah, I mean, if it's a situation with missing means, I know for a fact because when I played, even at the high school level, we couldn't miss a film session. We couldn't miss a study hall. Like if we miss a study hall, you ain't playing that week. I'm just telling you, you ain't kicked off the team, but you're not playing. You're not playing that week unless you one of the stars on the team. Because the reason why I say that, because we had one of the stars on the team, he couldn't even read. And I mentioned that. I mentioned that one time because one time I missed the study hall and I missed a meeting one time because somebody in my family was sick. And I had to go to, emergency room to take care of that. But he was like, I can't, since I missed the meeting and I didn't give them, I could at least call them. I had to miss a part of that quarter. I didn't miss the whole game. So I get that. You know what I'm saying? I get the missing meetings and stuff. That's that's the easiest way for you to get kicked off a team. That's the easiest way. And I would say to him, you get to start over fresh because you got 4 years left of eligibility. Just get this behind you. It's over with now. Now you go into your next program and you're going to be totally different and you're going to kill it. That's what I would tell him. Because whatever reason it didn't work out. Everywhere it doesn't work out. It's not saying that Colorado is a bad program. It don't work out for everybody. It's okay.
Well,
It might
right.
work
Not
out.
everybody's meant for that environment.
Right.
And I think I said this once before. It'd be damn hard to grow some good oranges in Chicago with the
You did say that before.
environment
Yeah,
that we have.
you did
It's
say
just
that.
not conducive for oranges. So so you have to go somewhere where it's conducive for you to get good fruit, good oranges.
Yeah.
Chicago is not that place for it.
But here's the thing, though. I can say this. I'm not talking about the Kamani, that other guy that did you hear about that other guy that came out in the media that was on the 1-11 team, said that coach ran him off?
Yeah, I don't pay attention to that.
Yeah, that's just the media taking digs. That's what they're doing. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. The media is just getting warmed up. They're gonna really, especially if I'm telling you, by week 4, I would say give it to week 4 or week 5, because by that time they should be 4-0 or
Yep,
5-0, right?
yep, yep.
When they're 5-0, they really gonna start taking digs on them. And then I'm gonna have to just cancel everything and I'm gonna get at the media. That's what I'm gonna do. So by week 5, I'm gonna be getting at the media because I know
Well,
it's coming. I know it's coming.
yeah, winning kills all that argument, though.
No, they still gonna get at them. They're
I
still
know
gonna
they're
get
gonna
at
get at them, but they
them.
ain't
Yeah,
gonna be able to have they ain't gonna get no traction because winning is gonna kill all of that.
right. It should. It should kill all of that. It should. But for him, it's just a different type of situation. So
Yep. So what did you think about the addition of Flapjack?
I like Flapjack. First of all, I like his name, and I think he fits the bill. I went back to his tape back in high school just to see what his fundamentals were. He has good fundamentals. There's some things that he would have to work on, which he is working on, I'm sure, because he had
Uh-huh.
a year under his belt at Clemson. And I think he fits the bill, man. He does. He fits the bill to be a solid left. He played left tackle, right? I believe he fits the bill to be a solid left tackle in the future. Or right now, or he could come in and try to
I
take that
thought it was
spot
right
now.
tackle. He's left tackle or right tackle?
Either or.
Okay. Oh yeah. And then they was talking about Andrew. He said in his Twitter somewhere where it's somebody else coming too. He was talking about his teammate Andrew. I think it's Andrew Chumley.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't they teammates?
He was talking about one of their teammates, so he might
Well,
be
he
bringing
isn't.
somebody with him, huh?
Well, Andrew Chumley is in the portal.
Okay.
And I
Yeah,
think they was on the same team from Clemson, right?
I
They coming
know he
over.
was talking about a teammate. I can't remember his name, but I know it was a teammate. It's two of them in the portal. Actually, it's three of them.
Okay.
But yeah, man, they gonna beef the line up some more. Um, I would think the team will be totally complete by the summer session too. You'll see that team pretty much complete. Everybody in house by summer session too, leading up to training camp. You're gonna start to see that team look different. There's gonna be some big guys coming in on campus pretty soon.
So, I'm a casual. I'm not really an expert at, the X's and O's. So I'm not going to get into that. Here's my question, though, and maybe you can help me understand. Do you agree that the way the college football is being changed to a different dynamic and a different way of playing, recruiting, uh, marketing, all of that? You don't Do you believe that that's all changing because of the technology that we have?
Yeah. Yeah, everything is changing. We see it with the transfer portal. You know, back in the day, you remember back in the day, you can transfer, but you're gonna have to sit out a year or you're gonna have to step down. That has changed. The money aspect of it has changed. Yeah, technology, obviously that's gonna be something to see this year, with the technology in the helmets. Yeah, it's changing. The way they're approaching the game is changing. It is.
So, with that being said, being 1 to 10, and I'm just asking this, offensive line being 1 through 10, do you believe that if you're not the first five, that your chances are not going to be as good as if you was the second five?
As far as starting,
No, as far as getting looked at, getting getting marketing to be out there, to be potentially ending up on a professional football team.
well, I
Just
mean,
because you're the second five, does that mean that because you're not the second, because you're the second five, your chances of getting to the league is different? I mean, it's not going to be as good as the first starting five.
no. I mean, you have freshmen and sophomores at Alabama that's on the third team that are 5 stars that just waiting their opportunity. So by their junior year, they should be getting their opportunity because it's like a assembly. There is like an assembly line. Like, okay, you got, just like, for example, J.C. Latham left. Okay, there's somebody coming up in that assembly line that's going to take J.C. Latham's position that was waiting. And now he got, because you only need 1 year. That's all they say to you. And then he'll get his spot. And then he off to the NFL. Then another one is coming. So, like, some of the people that's on the second team right now, they may not be on second team next year. They could be first team. So no, that's not going to stop their chances of the NFL. If
Okay,
they're
so
good, and they're peaking and they're good, nah, nothing's going to stop them.
I get okay. With that being said, is it normal for just the starting five to play the whole season without rotating?
You talking about last year?
Yeah, I'm talking
um,
about. I'm talking about having a good offensive line, or having an offensive line that's going strong into the bowl games and the playoffs. When you want to rotate some of those players to keep them fresh.
yeah, a lot of teams, they do rotate, and also some players get injured. Now, there's certain players that stay in the whole game, like
Right, I get that.
Joe Alt. He was in the whole game all year. He's not coming out. Some players don't come out, like a Joe Alt. He's not coming out. J.C. Latham, he's not coming out.
So this is where I come with this, because now they saying because we have Flapjack, Benson ain't gonna see no playing time. I disagree.
Well, you know what? We don't know that because, okay, this guy that's coming in, I'm saying, because I had said the future looks good for him. but it don't mean that he gonna play right now. But I'm saying is he is gonna come in and try to get that position. I know that's
Yeah.
his mindset. That has to be his mindset. It has to
Yeah.
be, because he has to be wanting to compete. So that got to be his mindset to come in and take Benson's position. However, I think Benson is a little flexible. I think he can play guard too. If that guy do take the left tackle position. But as it stands right now, I think Bill Benson is the elder statesman. So I'm thinking in my mind that he has the left tackle position.
I thought it was the right tackle.
I mean, sorry, the right tackle.
Okay, so
The
well,
left
I guess my
tackle,
point
the left
is
tackle is
whoever
season.
starts, I'm pretty sure that it's some rotation that's going to go on to keep these players fresh, keep these
It
players
could be.
good for the whole season.
It could be a rotation, but I do know some offensive linemen don't come out that game. Or
Okay.
sometime they might need a break or something happened to them.
Right.
But usually the elite don't come out.
Okay. You cleared that up for me. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, but if it's like a certain situation, maybe they'll come out. It just depends on what Low Hope want to do. I don't know. Maybe he do want a rotation. I don't know. But I do know you need that cohesiveness on that starting five. Usually they don't come out. Like Jeff Saturday, he don't come out. You never see Jeff Saturday come unless something happened to him. But Peyton Manning, he needed Jeff Saturday as that center. He don't need him to come out. So you need a Jeff Saturday or
Okay.
a Nick Mangold. The New York Jets. I have to shout out my New York Jets, Nick Mangold. So
How
usually
did
they
they
don't
do
come out.
this year in the draft? How did they do this year?
We
Did they do
did.
all right?
We got we got the offensive lineman from Penn State.
Okay.
He was the second offensive lineman to come out off the board.
Because
Joe
the Jets
Altman
had
first.
trouble with their line, right? They don't have a real good line, right?
We need some upgrades to the line.
Okay. I know Chicago have a garbage. Their offensive line is trash.
What we need though, we also need a backup. We need a legitimate backup. I don't know why they didn't get Spencer Rattler. I don't know why. He fell too far for me. For him, he did go. Granted, he did go. I mean, he got drafted, but I don't know why they drafted him so late. The Jets should have got him. Now, I'm glad they got the offensive lineman though, but then I think you should have went for a legitimate backup. Now, I'm telling you, remember I said this. Spencer Rattler going to the Saints, right? He is getting ready to do something. He's getting ready to do something. He fell late in the draft. I did not expect him to fall that late, but he's gonna have something to prove. He's gonna be one of those quarterbacks that he's gonna be around for a while. I think Spencer
Okay.
Rattler. I just don't know why the Jets. I'm like, damn, we need a quarterback. We need somebody to back up to learn from Rodgers. So when he finally retired, then we'll have that legitimate backup that can replace him. Because I don't know if Rodgers had that Achilles. I'm hopefully he's all right. But if not, we do need our backup right now is a no-go.
Who is that right now? Who's the backup?
I don't even know his name.
Okay.
Look, when I wanted to go to the Jets games, but I'll just be I'm not going. Now I would like to go see Rodgers play. But so we got Sauce Gardner there too, so that's still worth going to see Rodgers and Sauce Gardner now. But I don't know. To make a move, we need a backup and everything else. But yeah, just because you're on a second rotation, if you want to say you should get some playing time.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking you're good enough to challenge because if you're the second team, you're challenging the number one team.
Yeah,
You got to give somebody. I mean, you ain't gonna bring in no garbage players to try to challenge those who are number one.
like what happens if they blowing the team out? They definitely getting in the game.
Right.
Next man, yeah, they definitely stood
You
out there
still need
sharp.
them to keep up that, manage that game at
Right.
least.
Now, if I'm a betting man, that first game's supposed to be a blowout. It's supposed to be a
Second game
blowout.
too. Second game too.
And the third one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got us winning the first 6 games
Okay.
with no
Yeah,
doubt,
I
no
do too.
hesitation.
Yeah, I do too.
Arizona, I think we may lose because we're gonna be in Arizona.
Is
That's
that
the
the
only reason.
is that the sixth
And they
game?
got good quarter. They got good quarterback.
Arizona?
Yeah, they got good quarterback.
Yeah, I want to start doing some research on the teams that we're going to be playing. I want to see what they did in the portal and different things like that. Like we already know Kansas State. I started looking at them because of Dylan, but they got a decent quarterback over there too at Kansas State. So
Yeah, but they CU, so it's gonna be personal.
yeah,
We're gonna have to put out the
I like that Dylan is coming back because that's going to be a game to talk about. They going to be motivated to
the
get him
ratings are
too,
gonna be
though.
out the roof.
Yeah, they going to be motivated to get at Dylan too now. You know how
Yeah,
Shiloh
just
is
because
with that
Gillen
hit
coming
stick.
there, the ratings is gonna be out the roof.
You
Yeah,
know how Shiloh is with that hit stick.
yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you though, Shiloh, you gotta wrap him up. He's too fast. You gotta wrap him up. If you get to him, wrap him, please. But he gonna try to hit stick him though. Then you got Silman Craig. He like to do the hit stick too. So it should be a nice, exciting game.
At least for the first quarter, and then we're
Yeah.
just gonna take over.
You think we're gonna blow him out?
Man, the block bully is something. I'm so impressed with the block bully, man. He commands a double team every time. For him to be his size, you're gonna have to put 2 bodies on him, which means that's gonna allow our DBs or our linebackers just to fly, move around, get in.
Yeah.
I mean, dude automatically. I mean, I've been watching his highlights, right? I'm
Mhm.
like, every team is double teaming him.
Oh yeah. Yep. We got to double team him.
That's
And he always
somebody
manages to
getting,
break away.
yeah,
He
yeah.
always manages to break away.
And he doesn't move. It ain't like you moving him. It'd be one thing you double teaming and moving him off the square. He's still
Yeah.
there. You know, you like, damn, he
And
ain't moved.
Quinn Barnes looking good too.
Yeah, we got a whole different team. I'm 10-2. I'm stuck on 10-2. Even with all those things that hit us, it was a big hit. I ain't
That-
finna say that he wasn't.
Well, 10-2 is good because I'm gonna hold you to that one because I'm gonna make some money then. If they 10-2, that's gonna be
Yeah,
good. Because I'm betting for them to win every game. So if they 10-2, that'll be perfect. 10-2 is possibly a playoff berth. They go 10-2.
right.
Yeah.
With winning the bowl, and that's not top. That's not including winning the bowl game. So let me say
Right.
that.
Right. Man, they win the bowl game. That's a really nice payday. Man,
We
you want to
come
hit
out of the
Alaska.
pack. We came out of the Pac-12 was arguably the best uh conference to be best or top conference to play in, far as when it comes to being good teams.
Oh,
Most of
you
the
know
teams
what?
we played were ranked in the top 15, right?
Speaking of, yeah. Well, the last year, last year was like this. You know, the only two games really the game was a blowout was Oregon, right? But and UCLA. But any other game, they were close and they kind of like penalties messed them up. In one game, the refs messed them up because they missed a lot of different things. But the penalties got to them, mismanagement of the ball. They kind of beat themselves a little bit too. But
Right.
those games were pretty close. They could have pulled them out. But speaking
Exactly.
of North Dakota State, Wild Dog just said it. He said they hired their coach from within. Because I know they got rid of their coach and they lost some players to graduation. But they said it's a pretty solid team. It is a pretty solid team from what I've seen, but I'm expecting them to still blow them out. I mean, that's not a team that you take lightly, though. You got to, once you get your foot on the gas, keep it on the gas. You know, don't let up. Just keep it up because that team is pretty solid. I would still say it'd be a blow.
Well, and I think that the coaching staff that they have in there right now is conducive to that.
Yeah.
I don't think the coaching staff that we have, and not because of the coaching, but because that's the first time that they all been together.
Yeah.
These particular coaches, these NBA players or coaching staff seem to have a synergy where they know how to get it going. I mean, Warren Sapp, man, to me, has put so much energy on that defensive line. I was like, wow, the impact that he has is just incredible.
Yeah.
And that's, you know,
I would
that's
say
beyond
three.
dollar amount.
I got them by 3 touchdowns, 3 or 4 touchdowns in that game.
And then you can move Travis Hunter around to hide him from the quarterback. You know, just like he likes to bait the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and get interceptions and get picks. You're gonna be able to move him around a little bit because of the talent that we have now on defense, where we can disguise Travis, make it look like he's not in the picture, and all of a sudden you see him in the picture picking the ball off. What?
Right.
Yeah, that part. Because the
Yeah.
man's good at baiting the quarterback.
Yeah. You saw it last year.
Yeah,
He jumped that
on
route.
more than one occasion, and on more than two occasions, he
Mm-hmm.
did it almost 3 or 4 times. So it's
One they
like he
didn't
already
rule it.
had it.
There was one where he did catch it, but they ruled it that it wasn't a catch. But I thought
Right,
it was.
right. Yeah, yep,
Then Shiloh jumped a route before and ran one back. Remember that one? He
yep.
yeah. That was the Colorado State game. He ran one back. Remember the guy almost caught him? They were
Yeah,
joking.
yeah,
You almost got caught.
yeah. Trying to do the Dion or whatever he's trying to
He
do.
said he was thinking about it.
Yeah. So I like our chances. I like the 10-2. I'm not moving off the 10-2.
I hope they go 10-2 because that'll be real good.
And if they don't go 10-2, I'm not gonna hear the last of it. Even if they 9-3, they
Nine and
still
three.
gonna say you said 10-2.
9-3 is
You know how it
nine and
is.
three is good. 9-3 is a good season. I'll take that. I'll take
They
that.
they need more than 4 wins for sure.
Oh, that's for sure. They gonna get that 4 wins early in the season.
Listen, they were supposed to get them wins
Yeah,
the
the
last
first
time.
6 games. To me,
Yeah,
the first 6 games.
you said the first six.
Yeah,
You know what that Stanford game, man, that would have been 5 right there.
That's what I picture with the first game. Like
Oh no, yeah.
it's
Well,
giving me PTSD.
I would say put their foot on the gas and don't let up
I'm telling you.
because that team, you don't want to give a team confidence to feel like they can hang with you.
Right?
So
Because then they start feeling themselves.
yeah, like Stanford did. Oh my God! And
Exactly
then
what
at the
Stanford
end,
did. Because weren't they like 0
yeah, some
45 or some shit?
they weren't doing well at all.
She said 0-45. That's messed up.
That kid was
They
feeling it.
had a lot of losses, man.
And then on top of it, they started showing their watches after the game. Doing the watch sign.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
their favorite thing to do. They love
that was
it.
disgusting. That was disgusting. That was a weird night. I was so tired after that game. It was like, I think I didn't go to bed till like 4 in the morning. I'm
We
like,
was all up just looking stupid.
and look, I felt like, damn, did I jinx him? Because I was like, yeah, Thomas, this is over. He was like, no, don't say that. Yeah, I said, no, Thomas, is over. I got my money. He said, well, you bet on the game? I said, I bet on the game. Yeah, I got it. It's not a big deal. I said, this is easy. I said, it's over by halftime. That's what I said.
And it was
And
over by halftime, but shit, they came back.
yeah, it made me, I was like, wow. And look, I tried to come up, what was the excuse I made? I said, I forget what I said. I said, oh yeah, it's because of the 13th. That's what it was.
Oh man.
I
We had
couldn't
to
come up with
find
an
some
excuse.
type of way to make sense of it because it was crazy.
Well, it wasn't like they was running the ball, so
But you know
eventually.
what though? I ain't gonna lie to you. I like the whole ride though. Like it's like reality TV to me, and I love it. You got suspense, you got drama,
So
you
much
know,
drama.
yeah, you got drama. But look, that's the beautiful part of it. You got the drama part. Oh shoot, what happened with Kamani? What's going on with Bishop? What happened? You got that. You got the anticipation, like what's gonna happen. We got like you just said, T. Nicole, that North Dakota State game. What's gonna happen? Right?
Keep in mind, Max, they made it the first football game of the season
Yeah.
on a Thursday night.
You see how ignorant they are? And look, they changed it. It's supposed to be on that what Saturday.
That Saturday, yep.
But then they say, oh,
Well,
what we you know what they say?
that's
Look,
because well,
let's go.
based on the networks, they trying to bid for that game, and they wanted to get that game. They didn't, so they want to take advantage of it. So it's a money thing with that. That's the reason why. And
Listen,
they
they know
could,
what they doing. They know what they doing.
yeah,
All eyes are gonna
they
be
don't
on
want right. They
Colorado that Thursday.
on that Saturday, you got a couple SEC games, and how they gonna justify playing that game or showing that game with all these other teams when Colorado's was 4-8. So they need to make a way so that they don't need to mess up their this their money. So what they're doing is moving it up to Thursday, and I think it's three networks bidding on that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Everybody gonna be watching.
Yeah, prime time too. It's gonna be prime time Thursday. Sweet.
Yeah, man, I can't wait though. That's what I like about it. It's just
I mean, that's what draw me back to the game. Coach Prime brought me back to the game, man. I'm not gonna even lie to you. When he started at Jackson, I started following him, and I liked the way he was opening up his locker room to me. So, and I've been following it ever since.
yeah, I'm locked in. I think the major part of it is Bucky with that camera.
Definitely, but before Bucky, it was Barstools, and they were still showing a lot of content without before Buckley got into the picture. Let me say it that way in Jackson.
Right. When Bucky came, I don't know. I
It,
rather
it,
watch
it,
this
it took
stuff.
it to a whole other level, though. It took it to a
Right.
whole other level. But before Bucky, it was Barstools.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a little bit of the documentary following Coach Prime around.
Right. It was Barstools that was doing some of the on the scenes, and then Coach Prime had his son come in and take over a lot of that.
You remember the first game, the TCU game, right? You remember when he finally met with the reporters? He said, "Do y'all believe now?" Remember that?
Uh-huh.
I love
Yeah,
that
I remember
part.
that.
I love that when he was like questioning the reporter. I like that part. He was like, "Do you believe now?" He said, "Oh, you don't believe," because the guy couldn't even say it. He couldn't even because he didn't feel like it.
No.
He because look, it's in his, what's in your heart comes out. He just couldn't give his prop. He could not give that man his props right
No.
then and there. He couldn't.
None of them could.
None
They
of
were
them
all.
could.
He was like, I see y'all. I see what you wrote.
Yep. And you know the crazy part about it is, at that moment, at least I would have said like, yeah, this was big right here. I would at least said that. But then you know what they also said? But TCU is not the same. They're not the same.
Yeah, that was the response. That
Yeah.
was the response after. L Will, I don't know what you're talking about, but Barstool is known everywhere. Every college, football, basketball,
Yeah.
they all have
Oh yeah,
Barstool accounts. Barstool is
Barstool's a
huge.
big name. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what L Will talking about. Nobody checking for Barstool. Barstool
Yeah.
is a big business.
Barstool's is giving out NIL deals while you tripping.
Barstool is in charge of $1 million worth of game, and I think is it all the smoke podcasts as well? Like they got a bunch of big brands.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. They
Yep.
doing NIL deals.
Yeah,
Barstool's
Barstool,
no, yeah,
they up there.
ain't no slouch.
Truth be told, that's really how Caitlin Clark got her name, the owner of Barstool. But that's another story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Barstool's put out good content. They know how to put you out there. If you under them, they know how to market you and put you out there in a good light.
Speaking of Caitlin Clark, I just need to say this. Um, Chicago, y'all trifling.
Oh,
Okay.
seen them videos?
Y'all trifling, man. Y'all had her, y'all introduced the person that's gonna fill them seats up, and y'all had her in a freaking bingo hall, a old bingo hall, wherever y'all had her at.
Yeah.
Y'all couldn't rent out a space in the hotel, like the Marriott, like rent a space out.
And even if they did like keep it at wherever they had it at, it looked like the YMCA. They could have at least dressed it up, spruced it
Right.
up, had some balloons, had some music, had your staff there. Like literally no one was there. It was terrible. They had Cardoso, who they took first, doing her welcome via Skype. Like you couldn't even fly her out.
Yeah, they had hers via
And
Skype.
then we did have a championship, right?
It's both of the players that they picked are national champions.
Yeah,
No,
they
I'm
just
Both of
talking
the
about
players they picked are
Chi-
national
Chicago
champions.
Sky won a championship, right?
Oh yeah, Chicago Sky won a championship with
Yeah, I'm
Candace
from
Parker.
Chicago. That's
Hmm.
embarrassing. That's
Yep.
embarrassing.
where do they play at? Warren.
I don't know. I don't
Do they
watch it.
do they play where the Bulls play?
Nah, I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
so.
I
Nah,
don't think
I
so.
think they play at the where do they play? Wintrust, I think it is.
Let me find
I
out.
think
Let
it's
me find
Wintrust
out.
Arena they play at. I'm not sure if that's the same. It doesn't look
I'm
like
gonna
it's the
find
same building the Bulls play in. Charles, to respond to you, your comment regarding Max, he is for CU. He's just very overprotective of the players. That's all that is. He's not against CU. He's rooting for CU. He's just very protective over the players. Me and him can disagree, and I still know that he's rooting for Colorado in the end. You guys are taking this too serious, and then you become disrespectful, and it's not necessary. Just stop.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought it was Wintrust Arena.
okay.
Yeah, it's Wintrust. But a lot of them have been able to move their
Huh?
games to the big arenas this year, which is good.
Yeah. Well, no, it's all right. Oops, sorry, guys.
Yeah, Wintrust Arena is
Big Worm
definitely.
asked for the link if you want to drop it. Yeah, me too, DC. I don't think she'll like struggle, but I think she'll probably lean more on her assisting. She'll get her shots off, of course, but she gonna see some nice defense.
All right. Sorry about that. I
Hmm.
had to. They called me back. Man. So they don't even play where the Bulls play. Okay.
No, they playing Wintrust. Um, I know the Liberty. They play at the Barclays Center.
Yeah.
The Aces, they got their own facility,
Okay.
and stuff like that. So they're good. I think the Fever are moving a lot of their games to the Indiana Fever, and the Pacers. I'm sorry, their arena. So a lot of the teams this year are moving to the big arenas because there's a good demand.
Now I like that they got T Spoon there as the coach. I like her.
So,
Yeah. That's why when people were like kind of calling her out for the stuff with
so
Chicago, I'm
that
like,
arena is
you
still
guys can't really
surrounded
call her out for it
downtown.
because she just really getting there. But the rest of them, Dwayne Wade, you should be embarrassed.
Yeah, it's something else.
Yeah, so that team, well, that arena is still close to downtown, so
Yeah,
um it's not too far from Chicago Bulls Stadium.
Oh, so they do play in the arena.
They play in arena, but it's not at the
it's not the
Chicago
same
Bulls Stadium.
capacity, I don't think.
Okay.
No, but they're in that area. They're in that location where you can still grab a lot of people to go for them to go to the game. If I can see it that way. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's saying Wintrust has a 10,000 plus capacity.
Oh, wait, hold on. Say Charles. No, I got the back of the players that's with us. I do. I do. Oh yeah. I was just talking about the outgoing players, but yeah, I definitely got the players back because they the one putting in the work. So I support what they doing. They sitting out there grinding. I see them working hard in practice. So yeah, that most definitely I got the players. So absolutely, that's what they
Yeah,
doing
so
is
Wintrust is 10,000 capacity and the Bulls is 21. So
oh okay,
that's a nice little difference.
yeah, yeah. They definitely gonna fill them seats up. Def- Definitely are.
Just don't play near O Block. It was
Oh Lord.
that, you know what, that pissed me off because you know how Angel Reese called herself the Bayou Barbie, right?
Uh huh.
So she was like, okay, guys, since I'm going to Chicago, I need a new nickname. And so she was asking people to give her nicknames. People was on some old block Barbie. And I'm like, do you guys understand the stuff that y'all are saying? Like, the internet has y'all thinking this stuff don't be real life. Like, that's a real game.
Yeah,
Like, why would she call herself old block Barbie? Like, just stop.
I would say. Let's see, the Windy City. Nah.
Shut up, Meta. I can't reach it. The maintenance people are coming at 4 o'clock.
Let me see. I don't know. She got to come up with something. She'll come up with something. She gonna be good though. Um, she's liking the practice and she gonna be ready to go. But hopefully they'll be able to upgrade pretty soon. I mean, had that girl via Skype, that was messed up. They couldn't even fly the girl out, man. Fly that woman out, please.
Just stupid. Like everybody else went all out.
I see. I was watching Caitlin Clark practice. She was trying to hit some of them long threes and was missing. Now she was a little.
Yeah, her efficiency ain't always been the best, but when she hit them bitches, she hit them.
Oh yeah, when she hit him there, yeah, she on, she on. Yeah, when she's on, yeah, for lights out.
And they already got like their first preseason game this weekend. Like that's
I know
crazy.
it's pretty quick. I know. Like the veteran said, they're gonna be waiting for her. They got her marked on their calendar.
Yeah, they circling them that date. They gonna introduce her.
Yeah, they gonna lock them down. Well, I'm a
So what do y'all guys think about our linebacker room? You think we there or we need some more pieces?
they bringing some in too. I like what we got. They bringing some additions in that I think could be okay.
So you like where we at right now?
Yeah, I
I
do.
mean, that's where we at. Go with.
Yeah, I like who we got. Um, they steady bringing people in, so we'll see where they're at by training camp. They
So
still working on the finished product. They still working on it.
So based on what we lost and what we got in, where would you assess? Do you still think we still where we at? Because I know you was kind of big on the fact that we lost some good pieces.
Yeah, it hit me when we lost them running backs like that. Yeah, it did definitely hit me. But they retooling. They trying to retool.
You think they regrouped and came back pretty good?
Yeah, they did all right.
Okay, okay. What do you think about the running back room right now?
It's good. It's good to go.
Okay.
Yeah. I just got to, make this the only thing I'm worried is the offensive line. As long as they're straight, everything will be good. Yeah, they'll be good. Last year was a disaster, the offensive line. But Warren, I'll be back. I might sign on later. I gotta go pick this car up.
Okay. All right, man. Appreciate you, Max.
All right, y'all. I'll definitely be back. But Bishop hit the portal, and I guess he off somewhere else now. Shout out to Bishop. But anyway, appreciate y'all coming in. I'll be back. I'm gonna come back. I'll be back in a minute. You said Livingston putting Hunter in the slot. So crossing routes. The madness is over. That's gonna be nice right there. You said Cam is bigger and faster than Dylan. Yeah, he looked pretty big already. Oh, I didn't even see that yet. Did he enter the portal today? And you said he was a 5-star? Damn. Wonder where he going. Well, I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back in a hot second. All right, y'all.